Hi there. Well, here's the first of our Mind Stories, the one to kick it all off. Over 2015, I was engaged for 3 days of coaching with George, a very successful MindStore member, successful entrepreneur and businessman, who was transitioning towards semi-retirement. When we got to looking at his quality recovery time and we were looking at his leisure and recreation, it became clear that George had big plans for his golf. He's a very, very fortunate man. He's got a beautiful house in southern Spain, one over in Florida and one in the Thames Valley, and he's a member of golf courses in all 3 countries. His big thing about golf was that he started to self-talk himself into getting older, and because he was getting older, his expectation was that his golf would deteriorate, and indeed, he started getting quite a lot of anxiety about it. He explained to me that he got the yips, something shaking type thing that would happen as he addressed the ball, and very often it would happen at the top of his swing, which affected his shots, obviously, and ultimately his score, and more importantly, his enjoyment of his leisure and recreation. We also discovered something really interesting, was that he figured out that the second half of each round, the back 9 was where he was losing most of his shots. So then a wee bit deeper investigation turned out that George and his friends at the turn would always like to sit down, and they would have, in his case, a sandwich. His was cheese sandwich, was his favourite, always had that as a matter of habit, and a soft drink, believe it or not. When we did some muscle testing with the bread, well, you won't be surprised, it wasn't helping him at all. For that matter, neither was the cheese. And so we got him off that wheat and dairy thing, especially for his golf, and got him onto a gluten-free energy bar instead. And the soft drink, well, I don't have to tell you what that was doing to him, so we replaced it with good old-fashioned water. And guess what? The second half of each round started to improve, in fact, dramatically. But moreover, teaching George how to do the tapping, the under-eye, underarm collarbone tapping procedure of TFT to help him with the anxiety of before his game, turning up early to get into deep alpha state to program it, to walk round the course or drive round the course using his 3 fingers and the tip of the tongue trigger, to even talk to his inner coach, one of the world's great golfers, about which club to use before he drew it from the bag and obviously played the shot, made a huge difference to George. So, you know, MindStore works. It works in all sorts of wonderful ways. It even works with your leisure and recreation. So I've got so many of these stories to share with you in the coming weeks and months. But also at the same time, why don't you check out MindStore online? Their new program there is absolutely wonderful, perfect for this time of the year. But anyway, I'll catch you soon. Cheers now. Bye-bye.